Hello, everyone. I hope you are well. I hope you are doing very well. Hi, how you doing? Ironesia, you have 25 XP. I don't know what that means, but I think it means you're very special. I think YouTube is doling out like kind of new things for streams, so I think that's very cool, like top fans type deal, like how much you talk in the streams, which I think is very cool. Anyways, we'll be working on commission work today. I got commissioned to do JISPs, kind of Sona, and I'm really happy with it. I think right now I'm just focusing on the line work. But yeah, I'm trying to draw a bird without a reference, and let me know if you can hear me well. Let me know if everything is good. Yeah, on a new stream, it put a crown by my name while commenting because I was the second top commenter. Interesting. I checked before the stream on the audio. Let me know if it's working well, though, because I can be a bit loud. But yeah, otherwise it's gonna be a lot. I'm thinking this one is gonna be like painterly, which is gonna be interesting because they ordered a more like line art type deal, but I really like this commission, and I basically said to them like, hey, I really want to like paint this, and they were like, hell yeah, brother. So that was great. But yeah, I hope you all are doing very well today. How am I gonna paint this brush? Also, my cat is in the background, so if you hear scratching, like, that's it, yeah. I'm gonna join the stream in like 20 minutes. Bye. Bye. Have a good one. Have a good one. But yeah. Otherwise, I feel like this illustration is going fairly well. Just because, like, well, one, the commissioner likes it, which is always a plus. And two, I'm really digging the kind of, like, crispness, I guess, of the line art. One moment. Just making sure everything is good. Cool. I really like the crispness of the line art. But yeah, on to, so, my next video. I wanted to come on stream and basically draw and chat and stuff like that, but also talk a little bit about my next video. It's an interesting one, because it's not really fandom related. Sometimes I don't do fandom related stuff, but those do well. And basically, it's about the life and legacy of two trans figures, and it's going to be really interesting because recently, so you know Buck Angel, he's a very controversial figure, and I'll go more into it in the video, but my thing is comparing and contrasting trans grifting versus trans activism. And it'll be interesting. I hope whenever I make a video, I'm like, damn, I hope people don't hate it. Because I guess that's just normal for YouTubers. I guess I'm not. Like, oh wow, people are gonna hate this one, and then they don't. It's crazy. But yeah. Whenever I set off a new video, I'm like an annoying person for the next like 4 days. Because I'm like, I'm such a bad friend in that time period. Because I'm just like checking my phone constantly. Oh, my cat is so cute, by the way. You don't know, but she's so cute. But yeah, with this one, it's gonna be about 10. So usually my videos are about like 10 to 15 minutes long. I don't really fluff out my videos. because I try to get to the point, especially when my editing is pretty intense, of like a process, since it's technically animating. Like, it's not like frame by frame, but it still takes some time. But this one, it looks like it's going to be about 25 minutes, I think, which is going to be interesting. Trees are very interesting to draw because it's like, oh boy, why did I do this to myself for a commission? But it's fun, it's fun. But yeah. I mean, with this next one, it's really interesting because I was looking on the Digital Transgender Archive, and they're a really great resource, by the way. Amazing resource, and because they were on Blue Sky. And basically, I was looking on them, and this guy named Rupert Rash came on frequently. And I was like, okay, who is this? Because he's coming up a lot. And I look into his work, and he's like one of the leading trans activists ever, I would say. And I've never heard of him. And I just sat with that for a bit. And like, what? Yes, I'm American, he's Canadian. I just sat with the notion that like, this man has done so much work for the trans community in and out of like, in and out of Canada, and like, no idea, but I do know controversial people like Buck Angel, and I just like sat with that for a bit, and so I want to make a video on it, because that feeling of like, why didn't I know this, but I know like shitheads like Blair White, it just didn't compute with me, because I do try to seek out positivity, but even I was like, oh, man, I don't think, sometimes I'm like, am I making work that's too negative? And I don't think that's necessarily true, but at times I feel like I could focus more on the positive. But the video also doubles as a Buck Angel takedown, so maybe I'm not on the right path. Yeah. But yeah, otherwise, I'm thinking personally, I'm just finishing up some work on my day job, which has been really great. I've been talking a lot about it on Blue Sky. I wanted to stream just to like update you guys, because I do like interacting in a more like casual setting, I guess. Because in comment sections, it's so overwhelming at times, and I don't like to complain a lot about it, because like, boo-hoo, but also like, at times I feel like I can't respond to everyone, so yeah. But yeah, otherwise, yeah, I feel like at times all I can say is like sending love, because sometimes people like info dump in my comments, and it's a double-edged sword, because like I want people to feel comfortable. Oh wait, is the chat not working? One moment while I fix that. I'm just gonna fix the chat. Apparently it's not. One moment. Okay, pop out chat. Want it to. Un momento. That should work. Okay, cool. We're back. We are so back. Sure chat. Okay, cool. Anyways. But yeah, I feel like sometimes I feel like guilty because I'm like, I can't really help in tangible ways my audience. Like, basically I can't be a therapist. Which, like, I know isn't the best mindset. But I don't know. I wish I could, like, tangibly help people. But alas. I think I'm gonna color this a little bit and then... Okay, there we go. I think I'm going to color this. Interesting. So the reference was like medium brown skin. Okay, so the reference, let me get the reference. Okay, cool. But yeah, more reddish. I love coloring. Oh, by the way, if you guys don't hear the crackling, let me know. Hi, Pinkmon! Pinkymon6. Hi! If you don't hear the crackling, let me know. Some people sometimes don't in the streams, and while I do try to like mitigate that, you know, sometimes people, it's really funny because occasionally, and I'm not like complaining, but occasionally people in my comments are like, hey, I wish you had background music. And I understand that, definitely. I understand. Like, it bothers me too when creators like just have silence in the background. But the thing is, copyright. Copyright, dude. Like, you can get, your video can really get screwed if you do the wrong music. And I try to do like lo-fi sometimes, and that seems to work. The crackling is nice. Awesome, thank you. Sick. I love that. Yeah, I try to do like kind of ASMR, like crackling, because that's a good middle ground in my opinion. Like, it's technically not copyrightable, but like it's also nice to hear, and it's not like okay, I think I'm gonna do a little darker brown for this. Yeah. But yeah. Otherwise, I think like, I love this one trick of like, so there's a lot of white spots like that are in between the fill bucket tool, because the Clip Studio Paint fill bucket tool isn't that like great. But what you do is you go to filter, correction, line width, you thicken the line width of the colored area, bam. See the difference? Redo. It's honestly really cool. Let me see the reference again. Okay, black hair. But yeah, I mean, my next video is going to be pretty interesting because it's going to take a little bit longer, to be honest, because basically it's going to be about 20 to 30 minutes long, which is pretty out of my wheelhouse, to be honest. But it's taking a lot of research, and I really want to do good by the subject. So I am very, very excited about it because, like, it's the kind of video that, like, keeps me up at night a little bit, with, like, oh my god, I can't wait to bring this to them. I think an orange would be good. Like a nice, okay. Maybe? No? Sorry, I'm just figuring out colors. What's the next video on? I didn't hear. Oh, so basically it's about grifting, like trans grifting. Specifically, I'm going to use 2 trans elders as a jumping off point. Buck Angel and Rupert Raj, where Buck Angel has been demonstrably harmful to the trans community, while Rupert Raj has done incredible amounts of work that has gone unnoticed, basically. And I want to, I think green will go well. Yeah. I want to really like illuminate on these 2 trans men who have done incredible amount of work, both mostly bad in Buck's case. But I also want to like look at it holistically and not like be so incredibly biased, even though I am. It's not exactly one trans man versus another trans man. It's more like trying to really figure out why people grift. And grifting, if you don't know, it's the concept of like taking your identity and pandering to the right. It's the concept of taking your identity and pandering to the right to make money, specifically. Or social clout, that too. And my thing is, I really wanted to contrast probably the 2 people who could not be more different, but are similar ages and grew up around similar times. Since I believe Rupert is a little bit younger than Buck, but I'm just gonna go with white for a second. But like, it'll be interesting because I don't want the conversation to be just like derailed. My first, my initial draft was like, most people know Buck Angel online from 2 things: being a star, let's say that, and or being in the ContraPoints controversy. And at first I was like, okay, most people know him from that. I might as well just like say that up front. And I wasn't going to comment on that controversy like at all, except for the hook. And then this evening happened. And then I was like, okay, I'm still not gonna comment on the video because it's not exactly relevant. But also, like, should I still bring up ContraPoints? Because you know what I mean? It's a whole shit show. Yeah. Because, like, I don't know. I was wondering about that because I'm like, okay, this is about a topic I'm genuinely interested in, and ContraPoints is just like, right now is not like the best person in my eyes, but like it was looking on ContraPoints neutrally. I want to say that, but also like most people know Buck Angel from that. That like when he had a line in another YouTuber video called ContraPoints, and people got really upset. And I never knew really why they were upset. From like, I guess I was like, well, not my circus, I guess. Well, it is my circus, literally. But, and when I started looking into it, I was like, oh, this guy sucks. This guy sucks horrible ass. Because like, the first thing was Rupert Raj. You know what I mean? The first like thing was that. And then I was thinking, okay, I want to make this video on this activist that means so much to the trans community that not a lot of people know about, like outside of the activism circles. And then I started thinking again, and I was like, you know, like, I've seen... Sorry. I've seen so much damage be done in, like, news cycles with Buck Angel. Oh no, I'm late. Oh no, hi Orange Juice Enjoyer, how you doing? No, we're only like 20 more minutes in, don't worry about it. But for the record, we're talking about my next video. And I'm just doing a commission right now. I think this blush might be too much. I don't know. But, basically, yay, hi Niam! I hope I said that right. That sigh was basically like, I started looking into this wonderful man, Rupert Raj, who did so much work and so much, like, genuine care that he got so burnt out on it, on, like, care work for the trans community. It's Name. Oh, Name. Okay, cool, thank you. And this man just got so burnt out on the trans community that he basically wrote a letter, like, saying, fuck you guys. And I found that letter. He wrote in 1990. Oh, we're talking about Buck Angel. Sort of. A comma. There is a comma to that. I found... So Rupert Raj is a Canadian activist. And he is still alive. He is about the same age as Buck Angel, which is why it's interesting. Well, there's many reasons. But the next video is going to be comparing and contrasting Buck Angel and Rupert Raj. Who is Rupert Raj, you probably ask? Well, I will tell you. I'm trying not to have like a parasocial relationship with Rupert Raj, but he's so cool. He's also very handsome, but you know, neither here nor there that he is very handsome. Anyways, but basically, I'm comparing and contrasting Buck Angel to Rupert Raj, aka an actual trans activist. And at the same time, like, saying, okay, why do people grift? Like, proving that that Buck is a grifter is the first part, and like saying, oh, what is grifting? Why is he doing this? Basically, like, why is he throwing everyone else under the bus? But the real cruncher is that, like, I really don't want the video to solely be about oh my gosh, I heard about him. I'm comparing him. Yes! Yes! Sorry. Also, the Buck Angel comment was also meant for, like, right when I heard the comment just said, I'm like, yes! Rupert Raj for the win! Sorry, I got really excited. I got really excited because... Just kidding about it. Because no one else in my circle knows about him. And he is very special to me. Like, as a figure, you know what I mean? But, yeah, so I've just been researching him, and, I guess, like, my thing is, why, like, online spheres, I know a lot of, like, trans people that suck, to be frank, because they make headlines, you know what I mean? And I want to spotlight this man who obviously has done so much work, and then I want to compare and contrast with Buck Angel, because, like, you know, I don't want people to just take away fuck Buck Angel from the video. I mean, it is, but, like, there's layers. Right. Here's the portrait, by the way. If you hear that, that's some dumb fuck over there. It's just, I'm on a crowded road, you know what I mean? But yeah. Otherwise, I think I'm gonna start coloring the nose. But yeah, I mean, like, it's so interesting researching these men because they have opposite journeys in, like, time-wise. That's really great, honestly. You're so good at adding positive to your videos. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. I appreciate that. But yeah, it's really interesting because, like, there's such interesting foils to one another, if I can call them anything. I don't believe they've ever met, by the way. I genuinely have no idea, and I don't care to know. Love how you draw black and brown people. Oh, thank you very much. This is actually a commission. Here, let me, because the person, actually has a Twitch, and I want to, 1 second. This is the person who I'm doing the commission for, just, for clarity's sake. But thank you. Yeah. Yeah, but cool, yeah. That's awesome. Thank you. But, yeah, with Rupert, it's really interesting because he also is really inclusive of, like, he is half, Polish and half South Asian American, or South Asian Canadian. So it's just really interesting that he, like, is incredibly more inclusive than Buck Angel. Like, even when, even, like, at the starting point, like, when he started his whole vibe, like, he actually, like, talks about how intersex people are treated, and I don't see that a lot. Canada, yeah! No, I am ambivalent on Canada. It's okay. But I haven't, like, seen, because he's a doctor too, I haven't just seen, like, many people, like, talk about intersex people, like, in like a humanity sense, but also in a scientific sense, because I feel like you can't have one without the other, you know what I mean? Yeah, no, it's not that great here, but oh well. Yeah, I trust no country. I truly don't. I'm sorry. But if I was gonna trust, like, any stranger, it would probably be him. Oh, I should have these glasses on another layer. Me, Canadian. Hi, Miller the Charming Magical Boy. Hi. Canada. Me, Canadian. Oh, wow, I have a lot of Canadians in the chat. Oh, okay. Hi. But yeah, we're just talking about, trans activism, Rupert Raj, how much I hate Buck Angel. Because there's the part in the video, and I'll spoil a little bit of it. There's a part of the video, if you didn't know, Buck Angel is a grifter. I'll get into it in the video, but I was searching up an article, and it was near the, like, it's in the research phase, at that point, and I was like, okay, do I actually want to include Buck Angel in this video? Why would I include a guy who's just not gonna change? And then I saw an article, and it was horrendous, first of all. Like, genuinely, if it was not a trans person, I would have mistaken it for, like, a bigoted lawmaker. Like, trans women are not women, they're transsexual women. It's just like, it's an entire thing. But, and then I'm like, okay, well, this is bullshit. And then I look at the date. Late November 2024. Weeks, not even weeks, after Trump was elected, he said, like, that bullshit. And I sat there, and I was like, I'm not doing this for him. I'm gonna take this motherfucker down. And then I had to reel it back because, you know, that's not a good video. I don't like being too negative on my videos. But, like, seriously, I was like, okay, like, I'm not Anyways, the intersex conversation is very important. Just really wish it came up more often. Yeah. Just completely ignored by the worst of people, unrepresented by well-meaning people. I completely agree. And I'm going to go into that in the video. I'm obviously not a doctor. Literally not a doctor. But Rupert is. So I'm going to kind of like look into that. And he does look into it often. Underrepresented. Don't worry, I got you. He does really talk about it often, which is interesting because, like, he talks about, like, why he's so transphobic to other trans people. I used to look up to him 2017 to 2000. Yeah, it's fair. There is genuine reason before that to look up to him about. Like, I can't, like, say a lot of the words on YouTube, I don't think. I'm figuring it out, for the video, like, how I should go about it, but he was an NSFW, oh, I feel so silly. He was an NSFW actor, let's say that. And very famous one at that. And genuinely cool. Like, I love that we have representation like that. That's awesome. That being said, and he did do, I try to defend him, and like, I just viscerally don't want to. Because, like, I do want to be balanced, though. Because I feel like he did, early on, do a lot of good work. Especially in, like, the porn industry. Oh, was I supposed to say that? This is an SFW video, by the way. I'm not gonna, like, touch on it, like, graphically. Yeah, he's an adult actor. That's the word I was looking for. He was an adult actor. But, that's a good word, thank you. Basically, he, like, progressed in reverse, interestingly enough. Like, he kinda was really cool, like, early on. Oh my god, thank you! $5! Thank you so much! I appreciate it, Orange Juice. Thank you! Orange Juice Enjoyer, woo! Thank you! That's so cool! I appreciate it. I'm gonna heart it. Yippee! Everyone say thank you, Orange Juice Enjoyer. But yeah. What was I saying? I was saying something. So, basically, he did a lot of good work. He evolved backwards. That's the wording. He very much did evolve backwards. Because, like, the man... How do I explain this? Thank you, apple juice enthusiast. Yeah. But, he evolved backwards when Rupert Raj evolved forwards, which was really interesting. Because, like, I look at all of his opinions, like, pre-2020, I would say pre-2019, when he didn't go off the deep end. 2013 and 2012, he had a lot of good stuff. I will say that. Like, he had, he co-wrote a book on, like, adult acting and, like, destigmatizing it in feminism. And I did not expect that. Because, like, right now, I think he would curl up and perish if someone called him a feminist. But he did. He was, like, a writer on this huge feminist book on adult acting. And I want to read it because it seems, like, educational. It doesn't seem like an actual, like, NSFW. Yeah. But, like, it's $22. And I've already spent some money on, like, it's just, like, I don't want to give him money. Like, it's not the money inherently. I can probably get a, hi, Pesta Cat, how you doing? We're talking about, my next video on, controversial trans figure. But yeah, in a very uncontroversial, hi. But, yeah, so I've been really researching well into this because, like, it's important. Like, these are people's lives, you know what I mean? And while I do really dislike Buck Angel, I also think he deserves, like, the grace. Which is why I don't necessarily pick a lot from his Twitter. Like, okay, hear me out. In my opinion, I try to look at him in the best light possible because I try to give everyone really good faith. And so I'm looking at his interviews. I'm looking at a lot of his, his documentary. Oh my god, he had a documentary. I'm looking at stuff like that. And because the stuff he says on Twitter, well, in my baby brain is like, okay, maybe he said it off the cuff. Maybe he had, like, a spur-of-the-moment action for, like, 2 years. I'll probably go back on that. I don't want to say it's normalized because it isn't, but the fact that in certain circles bigotry is profitable now is almost certainly where his grifting came from. Oh, yeah, I wouldn't say it's I would say grifting is normalized in some circles. I absolutely agree. Think Ben Shapiro. His grifting is real bad to the extent that he now realized that his luck kind of ran out. Because with the whole, like, Kanye thing, and, that's a whole mess, by the way. Watching the Ben Shapiro, if you don't know who Ben Shapiro is, he is a Jewish man who is an alt-right grifter. Watching his video of, like, him trying to say, the famous anti-Jewish person is bad. I don't know if I can say him, TBH, on, like, YouTube stream, but you know what I mean? He's, like, trying to defend his own, like, livelihood, and I'm like, dude, you did this. Like, you made your bed. And I'm sorry, it sucks. But, like, what? You know what I mean? He uses Jewish identity to continually put down other minorities, and it's like, they're gonna come for you too, dog. They just are. But, that got off track. But, I just wanna, like, I also want a small section of, like, how grifting hurts the person too. I've been rendering the screen for a while. How grifting hurts, like, the person too and not just the community. Because, like, it is profitable to hate your fellow trans person and push them down in the media. That is very profitable. I will not equivocate on that. However, what about your soul, man? No, like, I'm serious. What about your soul? It really is all an act, and they don't realize that they can only keep the role once the curtain's closed. That's so real. I may steal that, dog. I may steal that. If that's okay. Very poetic. Yeah, that's really good. That, yeah. They can only keep the acts once the curtains are, once the curtain's closed, yeah. Because, like, you are only as useful as, once you are not useful, once you try to speak an inch for your own well-being, you're out. You're out. Constantly. We see this all the time. Because, like, it's sad because these people don't have community. And if they do, it's people who hate them. But also I can't feel too bad for them because they made their bed. Maybe I'm making shit up on this. Okay, is that better? I don't know what I'm doing for the forehead. But yeah, I think overall it's going well. And I want to reiterate, I want as much attention to activists like Rupert Raj to be in the video as possible. Like, I really want to spotlight this person who's constantly been doing the work with very, like, he's known, I think he's known in activist circles, definitely, because, like, the dude has done so much work. But in online, chronically online circles, it's like I don't see him brought up, and that makes me very sad. And so I will fix that. One by one, dude. One by one. I'm just repainting the same, like, part of the face. I should, maybe focus on another part. Let me focus on this part. But yeah. I feel like, I don't know. With grifting, it's just, like, I understand why. Because everyone wants to survive. But also, they just take so much glee in it. And, like, disgracing themselves in their own community. Jisp is live on Twitch. Yippee! Oh my god! Yay! Oh, you should watch them. Yippee! I feel like highlighting activism and giving them support can be a lot more helpful than telling off people who never change. Yes, exactly. That's exactly my thought. Like, I don't know if you were here for it, but that's... Hi, Grace Beth! That's really what I feel like, because I had this epiphany, like, Meow's back. I had this epiphany, like, halfway through the video, because I was researching, Rupert Raj so much. And I was like, okay, I kind of want to contrast Rupert Raj with another trans figure. And the first thing that came to mind was Bucky. I'm like, okay, why? Sunny, can you see my comments? I can see that comment. 1 second. Yeah, I can see that comment. 1 second. Is that alright? Are you getting eaten up? I didn't put any moderation. Sorry. I just, if you're not... Dang. No, I can see your comments. Sorry. Just so you know, Miller the Charming Magical Boy, I can see Dang and Sunny, can you see my comments? I can't see anything else. YouTube may have moderated. Try turning on all messages instead of top messages. Oh my god, I'm so silly. Live chat. I'm so silly. Especially, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry I didn't turn on all comments. My apologies. Thank you so much, Rappy. Okay, let me see. Yeah, it's so sad to see transphobic trans people hate and treat trans femboys, tomboy trans girls and non-binary people badly. Commit to the community of comments. Thank you. No, Rappy, you did help. Thank you very much. Yeah, I can see everyone's comments now. I'm so sorry. But yeah. Oh, silly YouTube. Tricky YouTube. But, yeah. So, when I was first initially doing the video, I was like, why would I never had that on either. I can see them now too. Shout out to Rappy. Yeah, literally. I literally was like, okay, should I even include this guy? Because he's obviously not going to change. And then I saw that he made disgusting, transphobic, like, violent comments on New York Post Times right after the Trump got inaugurated, or, like, won. And I was like, I'm not doing this for him. I'm doing this for me. No. But, seriously, like, I was like, okay, he's not gonna change at this point. He, like, literally not gonna change. But, the Trump, yeah. But, I can make an example out of him. Not like, execution, but, like, truly, like, make an example of, like, here what grifting looks like. LMAO. Literally. Because, like, a lot of people don't understand how damaging that trans grifting is, because we don't really seek it out. Like, I don't seek out, he pulled his trump card. That is actually very funny. He pulled his trump card, no! Yeah, like, I don't usually seek out, like, transphobic grifters, just because, like, it makes me mad. But, on the other hand, it's like, but these people are doing actually, like, fucked up shit that can be dissected. Card game joke, yeah. I mean, like, just because I hate it and I despise it doesn't mean it doesn't deserve discussion. And like, I know Buck Angel's never gonna change. Ever. But what I also know is that I can make use of him. If that makes sense. And I hope he never sees the video. I do not care. I'm going to be fair at some points to him, talking about like his activism towards like sex work, because I genuinely think that's a really good contribution. I have some critiques of it too, which I will probably go in depth. I'll probably have to buy the book I was talking about earlier that he co-wrote, because apparently he wrote a few sections in like a feminist sex positive book. And while I would not like to give him money, at the same time I'm really curious, to be honest, because like what is bro doing here? what is bro doing here, honestly? Because like if you called him a feminist today, he would react like you called him a slur, I think. Honestly, yeah. So I'm just so interested to see how he, bro think he's on the team. No, because genuinely, back then, I think it was 2013 or 2017, and that's so fascinating that he de-evolved like a Pokemon. It was crazy. I've just been rendering this face for like 50 minutes. That's so funny. Sorry. I love rendering faces and hair. Curiosity unalives the cat. Yeah, but like my thing is, I'm gonna start rendering the hair. No, don't do Pokemon like that. Yeah. My thing is, like, he went from this fairly outspoken feminist to a really bad person, and I that's just fascinating. Digimon. It's fascinating because it's like Rupert Raj did have flaws in the beginning. I will say that, because it was fucking 1880s. Like, of course he would have flaws. I think everyone did. Whomst amongst us. But at the same moment, like, he went out of that framework. I've been reading his biography. That's how in it I am, guys. I've been reading his literal biography, and it's genuinely a good read, by the way. Plug, I guess. But I've been reading his biography, and like, it's just interesting because like, he had a lot of affairs, first of all. Like, I'm not gonna skirt that. The dude, like, messy. I mean, even I have flaws. Take fun. Like, I'm not gonna say the dude isn't messy, because he is extreme, especially when he was younger. Very, 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 very messy. Biography, yeah. No, he's actually pansexual. But that's a good pun. Yeah. Here, let me get, Rupert Raj biography. Rupert Raj. Here is more information on him. Sorry. Panography. Panography, that's funny. That's more information on him. But like, the thing is, he's so interesting because yeah, he's so interesting because if he has the politics of like someone who has grown into like his opinions rather than someone who wants to make money off of it. You know what I mean? Like, it's pan non-binary people, I love you. Yeah, yippee. Bit late to accept, but his shelter fell off. Shelter? I don't know what shelter is. I'm by pen. Yippee. His shelter. What's a shelter? Also, hi. Yippee. But, anything of Buck Angel did fall off, to be fair, so I believe you. Shelter's Pokemon. Oh! To be fair, yeah, that makes more sense. That makes more sense. But yeah. Like, it's so interesting because... Oh, name, you could just do that. Like, you could be non-binary, dude. I mean, not dude, sorry. No, wait, genuinely, like, anyone could be non-binary. I have been a demi-girl for most a year, and then last week finally acknowledged I was non-binary. Yes! Win! I love queer people! I love you gay people! Who else is a trans femboys? I guess I'm a feminine man, but I would not say a femboy. Like, I have no judgment. No judgment to femboys. I am just a grown man who has an apartment. I don't think I'm a boy anymore. Yeah. But, yeah. It's my firm belief that, like, anyone can be trans. And I think that's beautiful. You know what I mean? I think that's really great. I consider myself a femboy, not exactly trans though. Cool. I'm trans by gender femboy. That's cool. Thanks. Of course. Of course, right? Yeah, I mean, like, it's just like, I really learned a lot when looking into Rupert, because I found a lot of flaws in my own, like, way of speaking about gender. Because, like, he includes the Hijra identity because he is Southeastern Asian and Two-Spirit and all of that, and he's really well read on them. And to be honest, I think I'm learning like a lot from him because like about different like his culture and like the culture of people that I don't know with like gender and stuff. I just think he's so cool, guys. This is a trap. I have trapped you into this conversation where I fucking talk about this Canadian trans activist. I'm well, you know, this feels like introducing myself to the class. So gender. No worries, Orange Juice. Don't even stress about it. I feel like everyone should come out when they're ready, like genuinely. I would never try to force someone to come out. Which I did on my pronoun video. I did get one person who I don't try to be mad in my comment section. I usually try to give people the benefit of the doubt. However, this person, and like I just went through blind rage. This person said that forced outing is good. I would come out if I knew what it was. You know what? Take your time. It's just cooking, dude. It's just cooking. It's like a slow cooker. Don't even worry about it. So gender, such pronouns. You just gotta like, it's like one of those crock pots, dude. Oh my goodness, a black person. Oh. This is, okay. Yeah? Sorry, but this is a commission. The person is, Filipino, I believe. I don't know if that was positive or negative. Sorry, that was, oh, sick. Okay, cool. Sorry. I was like, the art looks really cute. Thank you. I was just, you got me there for a second. I was like, oh. Okay. Sorry. But yeah. Yeah, the person is a commission. It is, Sunny's channel is the gender crockpot of the internet. Yeah. This is their blue sky, by the way. The commissioner's blue sky. They had us in the first half. I was like, oh. Well, I was yeah. Oh boy. But you know, I try to be on the lookout. You know what I mean? But that's the person's blue sky who is commissioned this. Mozzarella, you're one click away. I genuinely was. I had to stop the whole stream for a second. No judgment at all. I was just like, oh, that's out of context. But anyway, yeah. I mean, it's like the slow crock pot cooker. This person is Filipino, by the way. Like genuinely, like, don't feel rushed, dude. It's on Rye. I mean, it's on site. Yeah, but oh yeah, the one person on my comment section, I think it's the nastiest I've been in like a comment section. Yeah, when transphobes always trans people, it's a new thing. I said two-spirit Japanese people, diaries and books. Yeah, because their username. And this person was a trans person, and they were subscribed, which made me madder. And they were like, well, I think forced outing is a good thing. We should, because why are you closeted in the first place? And it's uncomfortable, but you gotta do it. I said things that like I would not say in casual conversation. Whenever I speak to a new person about someone genderqueer or something like that, I try using that person's pronouns, words, and stuff, and then I think to myself, did I just out them? That's an interesting conundrum, because it happens a lot. I feel like I couldn't like cover everything in that video because there's just so many situations. I'm NB and trying to find a way to get over coming out, perhaps too early for my own comfort due to feeling like I wouldn't be trans enough if I wasn't out. I guess that's why I'm still fascinated by closeted stories. Yeah, I mean, like, dude, I cannot stress enough. If you need that slow cooker, you need that slow cooker. Like, you need that crock pot. Like, not everyone is going to be ready, like, in 20 minutes. You know what I mean? Which was me, by the way. I was ready. But, like, sometimes you just need to, like, let it sit for a second. And that's okay. Like, I would never tell a person to be closeted, but I would never, ever tell a person to forcibly out themselves. I don't think that's right. Because sometimes you just don't know. I get really passionate about this, to be fair. Like, I do get really passionate. And in the comments section, I had to channel block them because they were like, yeah, but it's hurting the cause that they're closeted. And I'm like, if you're actively putting people in danger, I don't want to see you. It's on site. But because some people, like, who are not out can be in danger. Whenever I go and label it the first day, I feel like immediately need something to describe myself. No. Like, dude, you gotta, like, it's okay. You know what I mean? Like, genuinely. Because not everything is so clean cut, in my opinion. And not, like, okay, so I started out as a cisgender lesbian for a very long time. And I still see my younger self as that, as a Canadian who has finally imagined casualty. Hi Rufio, one moment, howdy. Just checking up on chat. As a Canadian who has a lot of experience with indigenous cultures, indigenous people, I really wish there was more discussion around two-spirited peoples. Meant to said that a while ago. Yeah, no worries. I just gotta learn it's gonna be okay with slow with things. Yeah, definitely. Like, you gotta, sometimes people gotta sit with themselves, dude. Like, it's so true. And, like, some people figure it out immediately, some people don't. Welcome to the gender crockpot. That's funny. That's, yeah. Welcome. Scuttling at y'all. Were you about to say something diabolical to the person? I said... I didn't tell them to off themselves, which is good. I said, get the fuck away from me, because I never want someone in my community to endanger another person by outing them. And they were not happy about that. But genuinely, the people come first. I used to also be a lesbian. I was also a lesbian for a while. Now I'm a trans man. Yeah, many such cases. But feels nostalgic. Yeah, like, genuinely, I love lesbians. Like, the community was awesome, like, but it's just not me anymore, and that's okay. That's chillin'. I am a bisexual trans man. I was also a lesbian. That was wrong. Not only am I a man, but I also kiss women and men. Oh, cool. I didn't tell themselves to off themselves, which was good. Yeah. Well, I'm serious. I was really mad because they were like talking about outing their peers, and I was like, I was so just angry, and my friends had to be like, you know, I think this loser gotta go. I thought you were going to say the F word, and no, I wouldn't. No, that's one thing I'm not gonna do. A lot of my favorite fictional ships are sapphic. Cool. I would never, nah. Even though I can reclaim it, I don't wanna slur that. I don't wanna, like, give other people that pain. F slur sticky. Yeah, true. Because just, like, it was so backwards, but I could see they wanted change. But also they were doing it in such an inherently toxic way. True, yeah. They were doing it in such a way that was, if they implemented what they were saying, they would put many trans people around them in danger. And they formatted it as, like, quote unquote discomfort of being outed. More power to the people who are claiming, I guess. It makes me feel weird sometimes. That's fair. Like, I only say that with, like, fellow, like, trans people. I don't say it online at all, because first of all, I would get demonetized. And, like, I don't know, it's just with friends and stuff, you know what I mean? Same with the R slur as someone who has ADHD. Yeah, with the R slur, I hate that it's taken a comeback. I really do. I genuinely, that shit bothers me. I call myself that slur. Yeah, I mean, like reclamation is so complicated. And I can't, of course, speak to other people's experiences, but at least in my chat, I do request. I have blocked a lot of, like, slurs from the chat immediately. I did that a while back. R slur is a lot worse to me. I don't like using R slur ever good, even though I can't reclaim it. It's just been called too much. Yeah, it's so normalized, the R slur is, and I'll be like, I watch a lot of drama YouTube. I know, critical flaw, and I'll be watching a video of a new creator, and I'll be like, chillin', and then they drop it, and I'm like, why would you say that? I was closeted, one second. I was closeted in elementary to middle school, denying my transit, bisexuality. Just during elementary, internalized homophobia, my attraction to feminine trans women. Yeah, I mean, like, that's very, very fair. Like, it's so common, like, personally, the R slur being used as a reason I left a different stream. Yeah, I just really hate it. I just, there's something to the normalization of, like, of it. It's gross because it's really targeted heavily towards people with Down syndrome, and, like, I just, holy guacamole, things are gonna talk. How are we holding up, Crockpot Gang? No, it's okay. We're gonna get through it. We're gonna get through it. But that is true. Like, I feel like I always want to make MySpace particularly very, like, safe, you know what I mean? And I hope I've, like, been doing that. Because, like, I never want, for someone to come in here and be like, wow, I feel unsafe. Because unsafe is so much different than uncomfortable. And I had to learn that for a bit. If you say so, Sonny, we're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay. Yeah. I'm just doing the hair. I need to do my highlights. More highlights. I love drawing hair. I love rendering hair. I went for cis girl to demigirl to non-binary. Slow realization of my gender. So much autism. Love it. That's great. Someone should put that on a shirt. So much autism. Love it. Yeah, my dad used the art sword sometimes to me, and I have ODD and ADHD. I never want him to be a part of my life. Yeah, that's fair, like, completely. And I feel like... Oh, me feel safe. That's good. That's good. Because, like... I felt, like, uncomfortable in some streams because of, like, opinions or whatever. But, like, we are all just a bunch of autism creatures. I have not been tested for autism. I do not know if I have autism. But I love you guys. I love you guys. Yeah. But, yeah, I never got tested for autism, because I don't necessarily think I have it. But I have a lot of solidarity with autistic people. I have ADHD. And, you know, my life moves on even though I don't have an autism, like, test, you know what I mean? I spiked a gender soup with orange juice. That's good. Yeah. Because autism tests are fairly expensive, to be honest. And TBH. But yeah, and I actually took, another ADHD / learning disorder cognitive test, and those things take hours. I might have ADHD but IDK. I'm not really sure what the evidence for that would be. You know, I hope the gender wasn't minty. But like, the tests for ADHD and all of that take an incredible amount of time. Sorry, my friend. Okay, good. Sorry, I was checking up on my friend. But you Tumblr. Canada free healthcare. Oh yeah, Canada free healthcare. I forgot that. I was on Tumblr. Oh, I was on Tumblr. Name. I was on Tumblr. Like, it's interesting because some people had like. I feel like I got off like easy with my Tumblr upbringing online because I didn't like have a hateful like upbringing, like online at least. Like, okay, hear me out. On Tumblr, it was so much better than like 4chan. And I'm saying this because Name brought up Tumblr, so I'm like, yeah. It was so much better than 4chan at the time. Honestly, though, it's so heartbreaking how much tests cost in other countries. Yeah. And I'm finally on Tumblr. Yeah. I love my friends on my phone. Yeah, definitely. I used to be on Tumblr a lot until I had to get off because I was like, okay, this is bad for my health. I also have Tumblr now. Tumblr is cool. I will say, Tumblr is very cool. I did not use it in a very chill way. I used to, like, argue with people a lot. And I know that's, but like, hear me out. I used to argue with people a lot and about like useless shit that did not matter. You grew up Tumblr. I grew up on Twitter. That's crazy. I'm debating whether to have a different username than I normally do online. Yeah, that's very fair. Growing up on Tumblr was very interesting because everyone I meet knows. That I grew up on Tumblr. 1 second. Oh, by the way, if anyone's new in here, this is the commissioner. The Tumblr Akira community is very kind and loving. That's awesome. When I say grew up, I mean like a year, but you know, we already talked about that whole story. I think we did, but I completely forgot. But yeah. Like, I would argue about like straight passing privilege, stuff that does not matter. Like, just straight up. I would argue, I was once arguing with a grad student, hold on, at like 16 about like a medical thing, and I was like, okay, I grew up on Warrior Cats and Mino, that's so real. Not me, but it's so real to someone else. But, like, I would just, like, and I remember that, and I'm like, I am in undergrad right now. Oh, hey, 1 second. I want to follow you. Because, 1 second. Oh, I followed you. Okay. Sorry. But, like, I would just be so angry online, and not in, like, the Nazi way. Just in the annoying way. Well, you know, like, not exactly harmless, but not, like, you know, shitty. To an extent, you know what I mean? Not bigoted. I'm trans-sapping. I love that. Wait, it's top chat again. Oh my god. Okay. I don't know why. I am lurker on Tumblr. I am bad at posting, but I blame Artfight for now. Do you Artfight? Not this, unfortunately not this year. I did for a very long time. But, I did Artfight for a very long time. I feel bad because I can't do it this year just because, like, job, and commissions and all of that, but I do take commissions. They're in the description. Sorry, was that too loud? Yeah, brutal. But yeah, so I wish I could do Artfight this year. I really, because I lived in a very conservative environment. I love Artfight. I really love Artfight. I wistfully look at Artfight because I did it for so many years, like 5 or 6. It's basically, I never heard about LGBT people until like late elementary school. Yeah. I think my introduction was Modern Family. I made my own Pride Flag Sunny. It's on my posts. Oh, that's cool. But I think my first like real, you know, the gays on Modern Family, like the very sanitized gay couple. I'm pretty sure that was my introduction. Oh, Rufio, you added me a while back and I forgot to respond. Apologies. Nobody else read this just for Rufio, Akira, Austin, Bug Life Stuff, and sorry. Nobody else read this. Oh, my bad. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, like, my first introduction to gay people was Modern Family, and like, Sonny, you read it. No! Fair enough. Do you have any characters open for attacks? I'm a bit behind, but I still stockline people to attack. Thought I could trust you. Here, yeah. Artfight.net. I believe I'm logged in. Sorry. I'm just getting my Artfight right now. If you want to attack me, just know I cannot attack back. Let me just... Artfight is so much fun. Especially when you don't have a full-time job. But like, that's no shade. A lot of people on there playing are kids, and that's not like a judgment thing. That's more like, oh, an observation. Because kids just have more time during the summer. And yeah, so I used to really love it, because like I could community build, and it's basically you draw another person's original character and they draw you back, hypothetically. There's no like requirement, so you can just like drop other people's OC with like the suggestion of them drawing back, which is fun. It's very low key. It's cool. I promise. I feel like I'm hyping it up too much. There have been issues in the past with the website, which like, ugh, Lord. Their past art fight drama is ridiculous. My OCs are usually little creatures like worms or snakes. I'm sure they can just be on there, TBH, if you ever want to participate. I unfortunately cannot, but yeah, I think like, I am loving how this is coming out. Really like it. I feel like I could do more shadows though. I found out LGBTQ during summertime, and I was going to be in elementary, and I found that I'm bi when I walk to church. Friends they forced me to be straight or lesbian. Yeah. Let's keep it a little bit light, by the way. Like, I do appreciate you guys, but occasionally I'm like, you know, let's keep it light, you know what I mean? Let's keep it, you know. But I do appreciate it. But yeah, at any rate. Oh no worries. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Light. We got it. Yeah, I understand. That's perfect. I want to draw for people. I was attacked 4 times because I posted a new character, but I want to improve my attack to defense ratio. That's so fun. Oh, art fight my beloved. I genuinely, because I love doing commission work too much, and plus money. But I love doing commission work more because I get to like go back and forth with the commissioner. But art fight is like death battle, but the fights are all art pieces, like Mona Lisa versus Girl with the Pearl Earring. Yeah, I didn't know what art fight was until now. Yeah, that's a good approximation. Yeah, like it's like you gain points and stuff. I kind of want to make OCs out of my plushies. That's cute. That's cute. I wanted to do this thing where I make a fursona from my cat. I don't know. That would be cool. Because I'll made it up, but I'll take it. Death battle reference. I want to make a fursona from my cat. Like, not, like, she could be a magical girl or whatever. Squishmallows. Like, you know, you see the vision? Because she just has so much personality that I'm like, you know what? You can make an interesting character. I also have a plushie that is just a cute fluffer cat. Oh, that's cute. I like plushies, and I respect the plushie grind. Are you a death metal fan? No idea what that is. I'm so sorry. I fruitfully apologize. But like, my thing is, I respect plushies. I really do. Respect the plushie grind. But I don't know. It's just not for me. I have my cat. I truly do. Have you played Stars in Time? I need to. Is that a sufficient answer? I need to. I genuinely. I don't have any plushies from Undertale or Dungeon or any of my special interests on it. Oh man, I wish I had the Rose plush. It's so good. Oh yeah, I do need to. Man, I do need to play it. I just bought. I have a human OC based off my cat, and she's my favorite OC. Oh, that's cute. First plushie I get like that is gonna be Hatless Rouse. If I get good at art, I'm gonna make whiz and boomstick yaoi. Okay, I don't know what that is, but you know what? You're so real for that. Sorry, I don't have a pet store in my town for real, so my plushies are my kids. Yeah. My cat is literally my child. I spoil her way too much. Like, not in the food way, because I give her, like, also all my plushies are from characters from franchises. I got a Paddington plushie from 1970. Ooh, as a collectible. I spoil my cat Run. I also have innate objects that I consider my children. Yeah. To be honest, like, I hate when owners are like, I spoiled my cat Rotten, and I'm like, oh, you give them lots of toys, you give them lots of treats, like, with a small amount, and then they're like, no, I just feed them a lot, like, too much, and I'm like, I'm blowing you up with my mind. If you don't overfeed your cats. Like this one plastic cup, Sonny, it's a death battle thing. The people are talking right now, okay? Okay, I promise. It's a death battle thing, okay. I understand. Same bro, I have FNAF. I love Undertale. It has a special place in my heart. I know we always go back to Undertale, even when I'm not doing anything Undertale related, but just hear me out this time. I absolutely adore Undertale. The reason why I don't have music that is Undertale related on, which I do love, is because Materia is absolutely going bonkers to the wall with copyright on YouTube, and it's really bad. So even Sunny for no Undertale for half an hour. That's so real. That's too real, dude. But genuinely, Materia is like really being screwed up with, like, because Toby continually is like, hey, you can use my music for anything, just don't like repost it straight up. And Materia, his publishing company, it always comes out, and I always need to point that out. Yeah, it does come out. Yeah, that and Steven Universe. Steven Universe, my favorite. But Materia is just so shitty. I'm into more Deltarune than Undertale. Fair. Probably because I have crushes on multiple characters in there. TBH. Yeah, that's fair. It's weird because, like, as an adult, like, I understand logically that if I was a kid and I, like, watched, like, played Deltarune, I'd be like, oh my god, they're so cute, I have crushes on all of them. But now as an adult, I'm like, these are babies. I love Undyne, and I think Alphys in any universe is very attractive. Don't quote me on that. But, like, I don't know, like, it's so interesting growing up and being like, oh, these are, as much as commissioning may be fun, I still have an outstanding commissioning that I fully paid for, but I couldn't find the words to describe the adjustment I wanted. Bad at words. Hope to get better. Oh! I couldn't find the words. Oh, hey! I mean, at some point, like, I meant to post earlier. Oh, no worries. Yeah, commissioning is fun, but you have to communicate. Like, oh, 1 second, I gotta get water. Commissioning is very fun. Don't get me wrong. I'm on a walk right now and I just found a cat. Rufio, yes! But you gotta communicate, because, and that's on both sides, to be honest. Because, like, my commissioner for this piece, is very kind and has been great at, like, like, revisions and that stuff, but, like, if I get, a commissioner that, is just pretty quiet, I'm like, I'll just assume that it's all good. You know what I mean? I've been rendering this face for so long. Rendering faces is fun! What do you want from me? What do you want from me? Okay, maybe I'll do a little bit of the sweater. I think a tealish would go well with the shadow. But yeah. I mean, for me, it's just like, that just sounds like my friends crushing on characters versus me wanting to hang out with them all. I am not sure if I am asexual, just sounds like a bad word. No, wait. So Gisp is their, like, handle. I 100% sure it's not a slur. Yeah, so Gisp is this. One second. So if I accidentally, like, stumble over my words, it's not, I'm not trying to, like, be mean. I promise, I pinky promise. Oh, thank you! I do. I love this, I love the, I love it. Thank you. I really like this one commission because I'm like, just sounds like the Pokemon, based on a Wisp to me a little. Yeah, I mean, I doubt that it's based on a bad word, but I'll look into it later. I started digital art recently. Awesome. Yeah, digital art is super cool. I think I have all my like FAQ down in the description, if you want like tips on starting. The only thing I've been doing with it is animating stuff on Flipkit. Oh yeah. Of course you wouldn't know anything, Mr. I don't know who Shelter is. I'm sorry. Oh my god. The amazing digital artist, thank you. Yeah, but let me know what series. Jeez. Sorry if I get quiet sometimes. I'm like, oh my god, who do I respond to? So many. But yeah, I mean, growing up is realizing that like, oh wait, I don't like have a crush on this person anymore because they're like when I was 16, I'm like, huh. You know what I mean? Like, growing up is just like, oh, this is like a kid. This is not like someone who I'm interested in. Like, as a character, fictional character, of course. Because like, you kind of like gotta like, I don't know. It's just what I've been doing barely digital art for a year. Ah, digital art's the best. I love digital art. Because like, I'm gonna have the light source come out here. Seriously, I don't know what to do. Oh, Rufio, if it's a stray cat, I really would not, attempt to like, try to soothe it, because you may get, like, scratched, genuinely. That's just me, like, you know, like, there are a lot of stray cats, unfortunately, but you gotta sometimes be like, okay, you know, I know, but I haven't played it. Wait, what are we talking about? Ina. Ooh, Ina. Interesting. Take it from me, dude. I love cats, but, you know, like, she's very friendly with it. Okay, yeah. You can do this, I believe in you. But yeah, I haven't played many video games. I've started playing a role-playing musical, Stray Gods. It's so good. Cat. I don't know if she's an electric outdoor kitty, but she's sitting right next to me and has been accepting pets. Maybe, oh, I wouldn't know, actually. Yeah, I'm not the expert on that. Kitty. My little guy. She looks at me like, I love her. But, my little guy is just resting over there. She is sometimes a very, jumpy little thing. Rappy, is everything alright? I just saw a retracted message and I got curious. Can we see Cat? She seems to be chilling. She seems to be chilling, and I don't like to pick her up, but if she does try to crawl on my lap, I will do that. She's a tuxedo cat. Her name is Poppy. I love her. Okay, this is looking really nice. I wrote cat, but I found it repetitive. No worries. Knowing that communication is key isn't the same thing as being good at it, unfortunately. Yeah, if this is about the commission talk, yeah. Yeah, I agree. It's pretty hard, but like, if you can't really communicate when something is wrong, you know, the artist doesn't really know. And it's not like the end of the world, especially if it's not like a lot of money. Don't listen to the mean drawing man. Slowly train the cat. Is the word gay? Is the word quay banned? Gay? Wait, it shouldn't be. Is the word K banned? No, but some slurs are banned. Here, let me see. Let me see if I accidentally ban slurs. Block links. Okay. No, that word is not banned. Sorry. Gay. Yeah. I was like, huh. I wouldn't think so. Hopefully not. Yeah. I just had to, but some slurs are. Recently, whenever I get overstimulated I lose the ability to seek, I gotta cheat myself to seek again. It describes 99% of it. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, getting, like, overstimulated for me, I can speak again, don't worry, that's good. Getting overstimulated, like, sucks, and, like, but you gotta, like, get to a safe place, you know what I mean, sometimes. I'll pass to get, I feel that. Yeah, definitely. Like, it'll always suck for a time being, but it passes, definitely. I keep going back to the hair because I love drawing hair. You have to understand. I'm gonna get some water. Okay. The true freedom of speech, gay. Hydrate. Yeah, I really need to hydrate because hour and 30 in. Yeah, going strong. And I'm just gonna... But yeah. I mean, whenever I have a shift at work later on in the day, I spend the whole day before that talking as little as possible to anyone. Yeah, that's so real. Especially like conventions. Oh my god. Like whenever I go to a convention, oh my god, like I genuinely have to just not speak to anyone before. Because like Comic-Cons and stuff, I'm glad I didn't just shut down, but not shutting down is something getting taken away from me, like not being able to speak. Yeah, that's true. I think I like, at Comic-Cons, it gets so a lot, but like also it's so much fun, you know what I mean? I like the word queer because I love saying we're queer and I'm here. Yeah. I love the word queer. I know some people don't like it and I don't use it for them, so yeah. I somehow befriended a scared either stray or outdoor cat by being patient, super still, and letting the cat come to me. That's awesome. I love that for you. Whoa, cat. But yeah. I mean, for me, it's like conventions are so much fun, but I only do one-day passes because I'm like, I just can't do that much. And I only like the artist alley stuff. Like, if you've ever been to, like, a Midwest con, like Midwest Fur Fest, so much fun. yeah, that's a good policy for the word queer. I agree. Like, if someone doesn't like the word queer, you're a queer king. Thank you. But if someone doesn't like that word, like, I'm never gonna be mean and call them that. No. I think that would be mean and, like, probably bigoted in some sort of way. You know what I mean? Because, like, some people don't, and that's okay. One time, a friend was like, I was like, oh my god, the queers are here, when they came into a chat, and they were kind of quiet afterwards, and I was like, hey, do you not like that word, because I can stop using it? And they were like, yeah, I mean, it doesn't really vibe with me, and I stopped, immediately. I kind of want to start a channel on YouTube, but IDK if I'll be able to keep up with it. You are looking in the wrong place, because I don't, like, I drop off the face of the earth sometimes. I will say that. Because, like, life happens. But I will say, it's okay. Like, it's very low pressure. Oh my god, I have a convention story. It gives you the Burger King crowd. Yeah. Share the convention story. I went to one convention before, and it was a lot, but it was fun. It was just autism. That's literally so true. But, starting a YouTube channel, keep breaks, yeah. Starting a YouTube channel is really interesting, because, after a while, you get people who remember you exist. And you're like, oh, okay. Yeah. Because, like, oh, you remember me? Like, on the stream and stuff, I'll be like, oh, I remember that person, like Orange Juice, and I'll be like, or Rufio, and I'll be like, oh my god, yeah. Shit. Yeah. This is like, yeah, I feel like with conventions, it's just like so interesting. You find the interesting people. I actually met in person Trash Discourse on YouTube. It was really funny because of the Midwest Fur Midwest Fur Fest. I was there. Want to be friends, Pasticat. I kind of just want to post random little animex and stuff that if I make a channel. Yeah, sure. He said yeah. I mean, like, yeah. I mean, YouTube can be, like, really low stakes. You don't have to keep up with that. I try to live with that when it comes to online stuff. Absolutely. YouTube can be really low stakes. Except, like, if you do, like, get a lot of views, it can feel, like, a little overwhelming. I mean, a lot. But, it can be really cool, too. Oh, cool. I gave blood at a convention once. That's cool. Absolutely. Giving blood is awesome. Rufio, that's so cool. Yeah. I support that. Rufio. I hope it was your blood. That's crazy. Please do not steal blood. I do not approve. I should also give my soul. Yeah. I should be a organ donator when I go. Not when I leave the stream. Like, you know, BRB, gotta charge your phone. No worries. Like, I was thinking about, like, being a donor, like a bone marrow donor, because, my cousin actually survived cancer, and when he was like, hey, I really think you should like do this, and I was like, yes sir, absolutely. He's a little shithead, but I love him. Yeah. Actually, subscribing to Sunny counts as a soul contract, so you probably already have. Sorry you had to learn like this, that's so real. Like, my Tumblr account is mostly for lurking in a single fandom, and occasionally reblogging with a long-winded, thoughtful response when I want to have the energy. That's peak Tumblr. Peak, even. Because, like, having... My friend actually has, like, 41,000 followers on Tumblr, and I'm like, girl, that's fucking ridiculous. That's too many people. That's frankly too many people. Like, if I got 40,000 followers, like, on YouTube, I think I'd delete. That's a joke. That's a joke. It's just so many, like, I don't know. Online, it's so hard to... Oh, no. No, my cousin survived cancer. Type O is not enough. I must give type soul. That's so real. Yeah, my cousin, oh, wait, you're talking about Tumblr. Sorry. I forget. But, yeah, my friend has a lot. I'm doing other commission work for her, and she's awesome. I've met your friend on Tumblr. Yeah. She's actually my coworker in real life. And, oh, my, all good, my bad, I don't want. But, yeah, but, like, I met my coworker at, work, at, like, one of the first days at work, and she's so nice and so kind. And she's like, oh, yeah, I do, YouTube. And I'm like, YouTube. So we met and we started chatting. It was really fun. That's how the cookie crumbles. Okay, that's looking good. Alright. I think I'm gonna crap out for now, but this was super fun. Like, genuinely one of the best streams I've had. Like, thank you guys so much for this. Yippee! I'm sorry I have to leave, but thank you so much. I'm sorry, Pasta Cat, not when you just came. I'm sorry. Well, I hope you guys have a great evening. Thank you so much for a great time.